Hi everyone, welcome back. Now we have successfully configured the Git for pushing the code on the GitHub repository. It's time to learn about the commands to push the source code on the GitHub. Before I talk about those commands, let me first explain the end-to-end workflow for pushing the code. This workflow contains three steps. First step is to make some changes in the source code. These changes will be by default available in the working directory. Second step is to move the changes from working directory to the Git local repository. And the third step is to push the code from the local Git repository to the GitHub repository. Alright, so let's start with the first step and make some changes in the project. We have already created a new project in one of the previous video. So let's open that project and add a few new files. For that, let me navigate to Eclipse. So this is the project which we had created in one of the previous video. Currently this project does not have any files. So let me create a couple of files inside the src main java and src test java folder. First I want to create a new file under the src main java package. So I'll select this package and right click on it. Click on new and click on class. I will provide the class name base test and now I'll click on the finish button. Alright, so now you can notice base test class has got created inside the src main java package. So let's create a one more class inside the src test java. I will right click on src test java package, click on new, click on class. I'll provide the class name test class. Now I'll click on the finish button. Now you can notice test class has also got created. Alright, so now I have made some changes in the project which I want to push on the GitHub. While working on a real-time project, we make changes in the different files and we cannot remember the name of the files which have been updated. But Git remembers it because all the changes are tracked by the Git. Git provides a command git status that shows the list of files which are updated. It will show you which file is newly added, which file is modified and which file is deleted. It tracks all the changes in the project such as addition, deletion and the modification. Now let's run the git status command and have a look at the list of changed file. To run the git command, I will open the command prompt and type git status. Alright, let's understand the output. First line of message is on branch master. It says that you are on the master branch. At this moment, you may not be able to understand what is branch. We will be learning the branches in the coming videos. Next message is no commits yet. That means as of now we have not committed the code. Then there are untracked files, which means there are certain files which are available on the working directory. These files are .class path, .project, .settings, pom.xml, and inside the src and target folder there are certain files. All the changed file by default comes under the working directory. To understand this easily, Git shows the working directory files in the red color. Since all the changed files and folders are in the working directory right now, that is the reason these files and folders are displayed in the red color. So we can conclude the git status command. Git status command shows the list of files which have been updated. Now let's move to the next slide and understand about the git add command. To move the changes from the working directory to the local repository, Git provides the add command. As you know, the working directory is called the unstaged area and local repository is called the staged area. That means git add command will move the changed files from unstaged area to the staged area. And the files which are available in the staged area or local repository will be ready to commit. Git add commands allows to add the files one by one and all the files at a time. In case you want to add the files one by one, then you need to run the git add command multiple times with a different file's name. So for that you need to write git add and specify the file path. In case to add all the files at a time, you can use the git add command with dot. It means instead of writing the file name, you have to specify the dot symbol. So let's run the git add commands with both the approaches. So let's take an example. I want to add this pom.xml file. For that I'll write git add pom pom.xml. Now I'll press the enter button. This command is executed successfully, which means pom.xml file is moved from working directory to the local repository. So let's run the git status command one more time. So now you can notice pom.xml file is displayed in the green color. That means this file is ready to commit. All the files which are available inside the local Git repository will be displayed in the green color. So now you can understand files or folders which are displayed in the red color are in the working directory, and files which are available inside the local repository are displayed in the green color, right? Now we have looked at the git add command to add the specific file. So let's say now I want to add all the remaining files at a time. For that I'll type git add space dot. Now I'll press the enter button. So git add dot command is executed successfully. All right. Let's verify that by running the git status command. Now all the files are displayed in the green color, right? So now you can understand git add dot command has moved all the changed files from working directory to the git local repository. Now we have understood the git add command. Let's navigate to the presentation again. Now the next command is a git commit command. After adding the files to the staged area, now we need to commit these changes in the local Git repository. Once the changes are committed, then you can push the changes to the GitHub repository. It should be noted that git commit command does not push the code on the GitHub repository. It commits the changes in the local repository only. While running the git commit command, you need to specify the message that describes what changes it contains. This message is displayed in the GitHub repository as well. So let's run the git commit command to commit the changes in the git local repository. I'll navigate to the command prompt. Here I will type git commit -m. Now I'll specify the message in the double quotes. So I'll specify initial commit. Now I'll press the enter button. Alright, so git commit command is executed. Let's read the message. 9 files are changed, and these are the different files which are committed in the git local repository. Point to be noted here, as of now the code is not pushed to the GitHub repository, right? So let's navigate to the presentation. Now we have committed the changes in the local repository. It's time to push these changes on the GitHub. To push changes on GitHub, you need to run the git push command with a GitHub branch name where these changes will be pushed. Once the push command is executed successfully, then your code will be available on the GitHub repository as well. So let's run the git push command to upload the source code on the GitHub repository. I will navigate to the command prompt again. I'll type the command git push -u origin master. Now I'll press the enter button. Alright, here Git is asking for the confirmation. Do you want to use that SSH key to connect with the GitHub? For giving your confirmation, you need to type yes and press the enter button. Now this command is executed successfully. Now let's navigate to the GitHub and confirm whether this source code is available there or not. This is my repository learning GitHub. Let me refresh this URL. Congratulations, your code is pushed on the GitHub repository, right? So here you can notice this is the pom.xml file. This is the src package. Let me click on that. Inside that src package, there is a main.java. Let me click on it. And inside the main.java package, there is a base test.java class that we created, right? And currently this class does not have any code. Now let me verify the test class as well, which I had created inside the src test java package. So here you can notice it contains the test class.java files as well, right? Now your local repository and this GitHub repository contain the same code. In case your laptop is crashed or changed, then you can download the source code from this GitHub repository. In the next video, we will be learning how to download the code from the GitHub repository. Now let's conclude it. In order to push the code on the GitHub, you need to run the 4 commands, which are git status, git add, git commit, and git push. That's all for now. Let's meet in the next video to learn about the git pull command. See you in the next video. Until then, happy learning.